We all have some or the other bad qualities, but working upon it is what makes us a better person. In my story, Aarav is such a fun loving, bright, happy child, but what he hates the most is the concept of homeworks. According to him,
When we are already studying in the class, why should we study again at home? Home is to play, to watch cartoons, and to have fun, not to study.
and because of this thinking, Arav was always overloaded with pending work, incomplete homeworks and assignments. Despite of repeated complaints by the teachers, there was no scope of improvement. It was Saturday and there was an announcement in the class by the class teacher that
Tomorrow I will be checking all your notebooks. Whosoever's work is pending shall be punished.
as soon as the teacher gave this warning, she gave a stern look to Arav because she knew that Arav was never interested in doing his homeworks, nor was he interested in completing his pending work. In the next class was English class, and that day the teacher was absent. Now the children, they got the free period. Now while on one side Arav started playing with his stationery, and rest of the students, they started asking each other for the pending work so that they could complete it in the class. Arav's friend Kabir approached him and said,
Arav, let's finish our incomplete work in this free period so that we can enjoy our Sunday to the fullest. Nah, not now. We'll do it later.
Kabir had always been a good friend, so he always advised Arav for his betterment, but he did not understand. He completely denied because playing was his first priority. Now the school got over and all the students went back home. So did Arav. Arav knew that he had ample of work with him, but still, after having his meal, he started playing football, then watched cartoons, and then he started playing with his toys. And so his day passed on. By the night, he was tired. Again, after having his meal, he went back to bed early. It was Sunday next day. Arav woke up late. By the time the class teacher had already given a message in the class WhatsApp group that everybody has to submit their notebooks. Now, as soon as Arav woke up, her mother reminded him to complete his work. And in fact, many times in a day, she had reminded him about doing his work. He sometimes hid himself behind the curtain or pretended to be asleep or even tried to fool everybody by doing the homework without pen and paper. But actually, he fooled himself, not others. Completely ignoring class teacher's warning or even being insulted by the teacher in the class, he played for few hours, which made him so tired that he again went to bed early. In the midnight, he anticipated some disturbance in the room, as if somebody is moving. Startled, he woke up. He was all alone, and to his surprise, he saw his school bag shaking. He simply jumped out of his bed. He saw all his pending work was coming out of his school bag and it scattered here and there in the room. The unsolved maths question was shown on the pillow. The teddy was asking him to solve what is 8 multiplied by 7 as he left that unanswered in the notebook. The paragraph stuck to the ceiling. Social science half written answer appeared on the curtain. Wrong spellings fell on the floor. Arav got frightened. He shouted for help, but as if he choked, he was not able to speak properly. He said to himself, "Oh, how can I make this stop?" The bag smiled and said, Arav, if you want to come out of this situation, there is only one and only one way to come out of it. You take out all your notebooks, complete your pending work right now, and as soon as you are going to complete it, everything will come back to normal. Frightened and shaken, Arav took out Math's notebook. He completed his pending work. The maths question disappeared from the pillow. Then he took out his social science notebook, completed the unanswered question. It was all gone. Then he corrected his spelling mistakes. The floor was clear. So, this way, one by one, he started doing all his work. It took him a good amount of time, but then, as told by the bag, everything came back to normal. Aghast but relieved at the same time, Arav breathed a sigh of relief and forced himself to sleep as it was too late for him and he had to wake up early in the morning. But at the same time, a thought crossed his mind that completing homework was not that tough as he always thought it to be. Next day, he got up early, got ready, and while he was on his way to school, he thought to himself,
I took so long to complete my pending work yesterday because I let it pile up. Now I understand the correct meaning of this saying. A stitch in time saves us from 9.
indeed, a stitch in time saves us from 9, and it is applied to all of us in life.